If you've just finished a meal and now your belly feels tight, bloated, and uncomfortable, you're not alone. Bloating affects tens of millions of Americans every single day, and for many it shows up at the worst times, right after a meal, while trying to sleep, or when you've got somewhere to be. Sound familiar? Now here's the good news. You don't need a pill, a supplement, or a trip to the store. In fact, scientific studies are showing us that gentle movement, right after meals, can be one of the fastest, safest, and most natural ways to relieve abdominal bloating. One study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology found that light activity helped reduce bloating symptoms as effectively as prokinetic drugs without the side effects. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a set of simple, easy to follow movements you can do at home right now with no equipment needed. They've helped thousands of my patients feel lighter, less gassy, and more in control of their digestion. And who am I? I'm Dr. Rowe from Spine Care in St. Joseph, Michigan. My goal with this video is simple: help you feel better, faster, with techniques that are rooted in both common sense and clinical research. If you struggle with occasional bloating, trapped gas, or sluggish digestion, you're in the right place. And don't worry, if you've had a knee replacement or limited mobility, I'll point out which exercises are safe and comfortable for you too. Because let's face it, you deserve relief. You deserve to feel comfortable in your own skin without relying on medications or suffering in silence. We'll start with the simplest move, often called the gas-releasing pose. But trust me, we're going to take it to a whole new level. Ready to lighten the load? Let's begin. Let's start with the first and often most effective move, the gas-releasing pose. Yes, the name says it all, and if you do it right, it lives up to the promise. You'll begin by lying flat on your back. You can do this in bed, on a mat, or even on the carpet. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the surface. Now gently bring both knees up toward your chest and wrap your arms around them. You're not yanking them in, just giving yourself a firm, steady hug. As you pull your knees closer to your chest, you'll start to feel a gentle stretch along your lower back and across your abdomen. That's exactly what we want. That mild compression helps activate the abdominal muscles and gently stimulates the intestines. Two key steps toward releasing trapped gas. Next, bring your feet slightly inward and pull your toes back toward you. Why? Because activating the feet adds tension to the core and helps deepen the stretch across the front of the belly. To take it a step further, lift your head and curl your neck forward, almost like you're trying to touch your forehead to your knees. Now you've got full body engagement. You should feel your belly tighten and flatten just a bit. That internal pressure can massage the intestines and encourage trapped gas to move along. Hold this position for about 30 seconds. During that time, focus on slow, controlled breathing. Inhale through your nose, feel your belly rise. Exhale through your mouth and let everything soften. You may start to feel rumbling, pressure, or even the urge to pass gas. And that's great. Don't fight it. Let it out. When you're ready, gently release the position and lie back. Take a breath. Then repeat the movement 2 or 3 more times. Now, if you want to take this to the next level and really stir things up, you can add a gentle rocking motion. While holding your knees, sway slightly from side to side, like you're cradling yourself. This small movement adds extra stimulation to the abdominal wall and helps loosen tight spots in the lower back. Some of my patients find this variation works even better, especially when they feel bloated deep in the lower belly. And remember, if you feel something shift or release, that's a sign the exercise is doing exactly what it's supposed to. Let's move on to the next one. Next up is one of the most soothing, relaxing positions you can do, especially when your belly feels tight and bloated. It's a variation of the classic child's pose, but we're going to tweak it to make it more accessible, more comfortable, and yes, more effective at relieving gas. Let's get started. You'll begin on all fours, hands and knees, on a soft surface. A yoga mat works great, but a rug or even a folded blanket will do. Now here's where it gets fun. Take a pillow, preferably one that's soft and a little squishy, and if you're feeling mischievous or just a little passive-aggressive, use your spouse's pillow. Trust me, it's part of the magic. And no, I'm not responsible for any pillow-related revenge that may follow. Place the pillow between your legs so that it touches the backs of your knees. Your knees should be slightly wider than your hips. From here, slowly begin to walk your hands forward, reaching out in front of you as your body lowers down toward the pillow. Let your chest sink and your forehead rest gently on the floor or the pillow if needed. Now, rock your hips back toward your heels, letting the pillow support you as you settle deeper into the stretch. You should feel a comfortable opening through your lower back, hips, and belly. Take a moment to tuck your chin gently so your neck stays relaxed. Let your arms stretch long in front of you. And if you feel stable, spread your fingers wide and grip lightly into the surface. This creates a gentle tension through the upper body while you melt into the lower half. Here's the secret. Breathe deeply into your belly. With each inhale, feel your belly expand down into the pillow. With each exhale, let your body soften and release. This combination of stretch and breath stimulates the vagus nerve and parasympathetic system, which helps relax the digestive tract and release trapped gas. Hold this pose for 30 to 60 seconds, or as long as it feels good. Want to take it up a notch? Shift your hips slightly to one side, say the right, and hold. Then switch to the left. Each side targets the colon differently, and many people find one side gives them better relief than the other. Stick with what works for your body. If you're someone who can't kneel easily, say, due to knee issues, you can modify this by placing extra pillows or folded towels under your knees and ankles. Comfort is key. This isn't about pushing or straining. It's about relaxing into the pose and letting your body do what it knows how to do. And don't be surprised if something shifts. You might hear a gurgle. You might feel pressure moving. That's the beauty of this pose. It activates your digestion without you having to force anything. When you're ready, slowly walk your hands back and return to a seated position. Take a few deep breaths and check in with your body. Let's keep this momentum going. Now that we've loosened up the belly from the front and back, let's bring in a movement that's small but mighty, the pelvic tilt. This one may not look dramatic, but inside your body, it's doing important work. Start by lying flat on your back. You can use a mat, a carpeted floor, or even stay in the bed if it's firm enough. Bend your knees so your feet are flat and about hip width apart. Place your hands gently on your hips or low belly, just so you can feel the motion we're about to create. Now here's the move. Imagine your tailbone. Without lifting anything off the floor, gently scoop your tailbone upward, curling it toward your belly button. You'll feel your lower back press down slightly into the surface, and the muscles in your lower abdomen and pelvic floor begin to activate. Hold that position for a few seconds, then slowly release. Next, reverse the motion. Imagine pressing your tailbone down toward the better floor, arching your lower back ever so slightly. It's subtle, but you'll feel your pelvis rock forward, and the tension shifts to a different set of muscles. Now go back and forth, curling up, holding for a beat, then rocking back. Do this 10 to 15 times, moving slowly and with control. Each time you tilt, you're gently massaging your abdominal organs and encouraging movement through your intestines. It's like giving your gut a little nudge, helping trapped gas find its way out, naturally and comfortably. If you're someone who can't get on your hands and knees or has knee replacements, this exercise is perfect. There's no pressure on your joints, no stretching that might strain your body, just smooth, supported motion. Want to add a little extra? Once you've done a few tilts, try placing your hands behind your knees, gently pulling them in and doing the same motion with your tailbone. You'll feel a stronger connection between your hips, belly, and back. It's like combining a pelvic massage with core engagement. Many patients tell me this movement brings almost immediate pressure relief, especially when bloating is more internal and less visible. So if you're lying down and feel like your belly just needs a little wake-up call, this is a great place to start. Let's take that momentum into our next move. This next move builds right off the pelvic tilt, and it's a personal favorite of mine for stirring up the gut and releasing tension. It's simple, rhythmic, and surprisingly effective. We call it rocking knees, and it does exactly what it sounds like. Stay on your back in the same starting position, knees bent, feet flat, hands resting gently by your sides. Now bring your knees together so they're touching and pull them slightly toward your chest. Just a little. Enough to feel your lower back flatten out and your hips engage. Wrap your arms around your shins, kind of like you're hugging your knees, and gently lift your tailbone just slightly off the floor. You don't need to crunch. Just raise your pelvis enough to feel your glutes and core switch on. Now here's where the magic happens. Begin slowly swaying your knees side to side, keeping them together. Imagine a soft rocking motion, like a pendulum, moving left, then right, back and forth. As you do this, you may notice your lower back gently massaging into the floor, your belly shifting, and your core staying engaged. That rocking movement stimulates the digestive tract, particularly the transverse and descending colon, which often traps gas on one side. Try to keep your breath steady. Inhale as you rock one way, exhale as you swing the other. Not only does this movement help physically release pressure, but the rhythm itself is calming, almost meditative. Aim for 10 to 15 gentle rocks each direction, or simply go until you feel something shift, either in your gut or in your mood. Here's a tip. The more relaxed you are during this, the better. If your shoulders are tight, your breath is shallow, or you're tensing your legs, the movement won't flow as well. So let go. Let gravity do the work. You're just along for the ride. Some folks tell me they start with pelvic tilts and then move straight into this for a 1-2 combo. Others do this first thing in the morning before getting out of bed, especially if they've had a heavy dinner the night before. It's also ideal if you're feeling bloated but still want to stay lying down. No need to get up or kneel. Remember, if anything feels too intense, back off and reduce the range of motion. But if you're feeling relief, keep rocking. Let's move into our final set of movements. Now let's talk about the natural way our bodies were designed to eliminate waste. Modern toilets are convenient, but they've changed the way we sit. And for many people, especially those struggling with bloating or constipation, that modern design may actually be working against us. Let's start with the natural pooing position. You don't need a fancy gadget or footstool, just something to lift your feet while sitting. A wastebasket, a stack of books, even a couple of shoe boxes will do. The goal is simple. When you sit down, your knees should be slightly higher than your hips. This tilts your pelvis forward and relaxes the rectum, creating a straighter path for elimination. Take a seat on a chair, a toilet, or any firm surface. Place your feet on the elevated object. Let your knees point slightly outward. You should feel your lower back lengthen and your belly naturally soften. Rest your arms on your thighs and breathe slowly. Now, this isn't a forceful position. You're not pushing, you're not straining, you're simply allowing your body to find a posture that takes the pressure off your internal plumbing. To deepen the effect, try belly breathing. Place one hand over your navel. Inhale through your nose and feel the hand rise. Exhale through your mouth and let your stomach sink. This activates the diaphragm and calms the nervous system, making it easier to pass gas or have a full, satisfying bowel movement. Many people report feeling the urge to go just by sitting like this for a couple of minutes. And even if nothing happens right away, this posture helps retrain your body to eliminate more efficiently. Now, if you're someone who prefers to stand and move, especially after meals, here's a more dynamic option: the goblet squat. Start standing with your feet a little wider than hip width apart. Hold your hands together at chest level, like a prayer. This helps keep your posture upright and your spine straight. From here, gently bend your knees and lower your hips down toward a squat. Go only as low as you feel comfortable. If you can't go far, that's okay. Just engage your core, clench your glutes, and focus on maintaining good alignment. Hold for a few seconds, then push through your heels and rise back up, preferably in one smooth, strong motion. That upward push activates your deep core muscles and lower abdominal region, stimulating bowel movement. Repeat the squat movement 10 to 15 times, resting if needed. The goal isn't exhaustion, it's engagement. And remember, if you have knee issues or balance concerns, you can do a modified version. Stand near a countertop or sturdy chair, hold on gently, and only squat halfway. Some of my patients combine this squat with the natural seated position for a full cycle digestive reset. They start the day with movement and end it with deep belly breathing. Whether you prefer to sit, squat, or do a little of both, these postures support the body's natural rhythm. Now that we've covered all 5 movements, let's pull it all together. So let's bring it all together. You've now learned 5 powerful, practical movements, each designed to help your body release trapped gas, reduce bloating, and support healthy digestion without medications or gimmicks. And what do they all have in common? They're simple, they're gentle, and they work with your body's natural design, not against it. Let's quickly recap. We started with the gas releasing pose, a full body hug your knees moment that gently compresses the belly and stimulates the intestines. Then we eased into the modified child's pose, turning rest into relief with a little help from your favorite pillow, or perhaps your spouse's if you're feeling bold. Next came the pelvic tilt, a small movement with a big impact, especially great for anyone with limited mobility or recovering from joint surgery. That led us into rocking knees, a rhythm-based massage for your lower back and belly that works like a charm when bloating sits deep. And finally, we talked about posture, how sitting and squatting properly can help open the digestive gates and make elimination easier, faster, and more complete. Now here's the thing, you don't need to do all 5 every single time. Try them out. See what works for your body. Mix and match based on your energy, your comfort, and your situation. But most importantly, don't ignore your gut. If you're regularly feeling bloated, sluggish, or backed up, your body is talking to you. These movements are a great way to start listening. They're not a replacement for medical care, but they're a safe, research-supported way to support your digestive health. If this video helped you feel better, even a little lighter, a little less pressured, I'd be grateful if you'd support this channel. Like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And more than that, let me know. What do you want to learn next? I read your comments. Whether it's how to deal with acid reflux, IBS, abdominal strain, or even how to breathe better, we can cover it together, one simple solution at a time. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. Thank you for trusting me with your health. And thank you for not blaming me if you had to change your pillowcase.